I'm an entrepreneur. Started my entrepreneurial journey around 5 years ago after spending 16 years in the media industry, out of which last 10 years was in the senior leadership role. So when I started my entrepreneurial journey, I was kind of very clear on my strengths and my weaknesses. The shocker that came to me after being in 1 year or 1.5 years in the journey was my strengths were not playing out. And not playing out at all. In fact, they were proving to be my weaknesses. So my skills of meeting people and speaking impromptu were very limited. I mean, it's not as developed as it should be for an entrepreneur. So whenever I faced situations where I have to speak impromptu, there will be a lot of hesitation, there will be a lot of filler words, and my senior management was constantly telling me that I am not very proud of the word, but I will accept a softie. And I didn't know how to work with it. Yes, I am a certain kind of individual. I like to talk in a certain kind of way, and it worked all my life. So why the hell is it not working now is something that took me probably 2 years to come to terms with. And that is when I realized I need to unlearn a lot of things and relearn, and that is where Kapable came in. And I'm glad I joined the course. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. It's not a self-learning course like in any of the online platforms that you see a lot. It's very engaging. Your trainers will work with you. I have stopped using filler words a lot. I am being able to get back to my strengths again. So all the strengths that was not playing out for me, I realized it were not playing out, not because they were not strengths. They were my strengths, but I was probably not communicating it well with the team. Because when I am seated in the chair of a CEO, I am seen in a very different light from how probably my team looked at me when I was a vice president or a general manager. The expectations from the CEO is very different. How they interact with me will be very different, even while having a very unpleasant communication. And there were times when I really used to avoid those unpleasant communication because I always felt it's not a big deal. Let's focus on bigger things. But those excuses are now gone. I am no more afraid of unpleasant communication. Those are the things that is much more clearer to me now. The Kapable team is awesome. Their communication system is awesome. I am trying to replicate so many of them in my company at the moment.